Archibirds, I just didn't want to forget this it's just kind of to document what I did, because you can see it's all haywire. So the pitch out of this Akai, which is being powered through its new lash up here, for the Create Audio case, the nifty case. So here's the pitch in a note per octave, and it's jumpered so that both onas are getting the same note, and one of them's tuned down. The right hand one's tuned down a little bit, about almost an octave. Okay, so that's the deal. And if I didn't have the phone in my hand, I could diddle this. The mod wheel is hooked up. I guess that'd be the orange line. And that's also jumpered, but that's going to the filters. That's the octave in on the filters. And what's giving it that kind of sample and hold thing is this Steps, which is running. Yeah, the Steps it's running a sequence, and it's I guess it'd be segment 1 is a LFO, and I just set that kind of randomly or arbitrarily, and so that it starts the sequence. And so this is going into the frequency control. And these are both set a little differently, but not too much differently. And they are also jumpered. So they're getting the font filters are both getting the same control pretty much. So there's that. So the sequence is kind of running the filters there, and the pitch is running. And now the gate, and this is kind of a cluster because I've always had troubles with this attack decay sample release thing, but Jiminy Christmas, look at this hellish mess. Who the hell thought this up? Anyway, okay. Yeah, the sun's about to come up. The traffic's about to start its hellish roar for the day, so I just wanted to get this done. All right, so there's the gate coming out of the Akai, and it's jumpered to this dual ADSR. It's an A140-2, the Doepfer. Haven't used this much, but it is, there's the gate input, and again, I'm kind of working all in stereo, so I've got another jumper. So these are both getting the same gate, both of these independent channels. And there's some jumpers in the back of this, so you can set this up to operate a couple different ways, but I've just got them functioning independently now. And then they come out, and they're set almost the same, but just slightly differently. So when I step on the gas, when I hit a key, one of them starts in the left speaker a little bit earlier than the one that starts in the right speaker. So, and then the output of each of these things is coming into the low pass gate here. And that's what's the CV for the low pass gate. And the ONA's out. That's the actual audio, the sound, the pitch we're listening to. Both of those are coming in over here, the ins and outs, and then they go out on the top to the Hive, which is new and very cool. Real pleased with this so far. It's so great to have, because this doesn't have a master output. You've got to go through and diddle all these things. It's kind of weird. This, you can just turn it up and down, and right away you're recording. You've got a appropriate level at the computer kind of thing. So anyway, so there's the left channel for there's the left ONA, there's the right ONA. And then this, I just had an extra one, so I figured why not? Because this has got like 4 or 5 outputs. Let's think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's got 8 outputs, 8 different waveforms it puts out. So I just used one of the subs. I could have used the other one, and I had to turn it down because it was so manly. I mean, it just... Now, if I turn all this, if I open these wide up, this is, I suppose you would call a West Coast type of thing. It's... got this other thing going here. Oh, yeah, you can pan this. And so because I've just got... Okay, I guess I'm just panning the one of them. And that panning is coming from... Oh, yeah, this I used this. Let me get my pointer for this. Holy cow, I don't think I've ever used this thing. I bought it, paid big money for it. Even though it was used, it was still pretty expensive. So the LFO, and I've got that jumped to the mixer output, and you can just use a little bit of it that way. And plus you can kind of sync it. You can attenuate, invert it, and get it so that it'll actually sweep. So I'm using this for the first couple of times too. So when I go like this, and I flip this, you know, it doesn't look like it's going the other way. Let's see if we can address that. I'm hearing it, but it doesn't look quite right on the meters. And I can see that it's louder on the right channel. So obviously have some thinking more to do there. But so what happens if we pull this back out and go back into the old standby? No, same story. Weird. Well, I'm going to have to... Oh, I know what's going on. Because I'm only panning one channel. If I had another jumper... I don't think I do. I think I'm out of those multiple stackable thingables. Well, I could just use a big long one. That's not very cool, but it could work. So if I stack this mofo... Now, if my theory... Okay, it's looking the same on the computer. God damn you, man. That's more like it. Okay, this thing really works. That's cool. I like that. So, and now, I made this, as you can probably tell. Okay. So if we go back here and get our freak-out system going again, like I said, you kind of need two hands to do this, because that's... You can see you just dial the resonance up. Hang on. You dial the resonance up here, and you freak the frequency down, and that's what makes it so wild. I wonder what happens if you go all the way down and maybe back this off just a touch, just a modicum. And there's that sub. We'll get rid of that for the moment. See, that's because this is all set. It's all on the filters right now. And I guess you could diddle these around some. I don't know about this thing. It's just, it's almost too complex for me. Well, I liked it better before. Okay, well, you get the general idea. I think I've sussed it out where all the wiring goes. So, yeah, the rest of it's pretty standard. Square wave out to one of the fonts, one of the filters. Same on the other one. Oh, and we did skip one there. Okay, so we're using the square, and anytime I use a square, I feel obligated to modulate the pitch. The pitch, what do you call that? The pulse wave, the pulse. And And you can change that down here. And what is modulating the pulse width, we wonder? Oh, okay, the pulse width is coming out of this, the end of this, because this ADSR has two outputs. And I don't know if that's really, doing it anything that wild to it. Okay, yeah, the way I remember this now, my thinking was that when this release happened, that this fading signal voltage would give us the pulse width modulation. I forget what they call it. The duty cycle. It would change just as the sound was fading out, so you kind of hear it go meow at the end of the tail of the sound kind of thing. Look at that spaghetti. That's so cool. Let's get this out of the way. Anyway, that's it for now, and keep up the good work, everyone.